Well, it's that time of day again where we do that fan mail thing. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, governor.
All right there, governor. Would you like an eBay of the porridge? Or something like that.
The biscuits are on today, or whatever they say.
A cup of tea and a biscuit. That's it.
Do you make your own biscuits, or do you buy biscuits?
Oh, God, yeah, buy biscuits. You never make... No, nobody even knows. How are biscuits even made? God knows. It's like a...
My mom used to get a tube, and out of the tube would come the most delicious biscuits.
No,
Okay.
James, those are the wrong kind. Those are American biscuits.
American biscuits. Oh, my God. They were good, though.
Biscuits and gravy kind of biscuits.
Oh, I
Which
make a
are-
really good vegan biscuits and gravy.
I've never tried this American biscuit, and I'm curious to hear your description of just what that is. Hello, Stevie.
It's
Oh.
very flaky. It's like a croissant, but it's shaped in a little puck.
What up, Steve? I'm watching
Right.
YouTube
So
chats today, so I got you, baby.
Does it taste the same?
Sorry.
Like kind of fluffy and...
I don't know. I've never had a biscuit from the kingdom.
No, they have little. They're talking about cookies.
You're talking about cookies?
No, biscuit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, our biscuits are basically like... Well, they're not
Little
just
butter
cookies.
The
Well,
best of our cookies are Oreos.
They're like
honestly.
shortbread butter cookies, like flats.
but you see, there's a wide range of biscuits. There could be
Just like
anything
there's
from...
They're cookies.
Well,
for
no,
us.
well, cookies are cookies, but then there's loads of other kinds of biscuits too. Like a
I
cookie,
mean, when I put British, let me put British biscuit in.
like that is a cookie, right? I don't know if you can see the
Wait,
string.
These are all
I'm not-
cookies.
I'm not
Yeah,
seeing
these
it. Oh, let me-
biscuits they're little shortbread cookies. I'm looking at all the
But an Oreo would be a biscuit of sorts.
an Oreo is
But-
not a biscuit.
But a digestive biscuit would be like the definitive biscuit.
A digestive bitch? What?
Not a digestive bitch.
Cuss?
A
Biscuit.
digestive biscuit? I've never heard of a digestive biscuit.
Well, Google it, and then you'll see what I mean. That's a biscuit. Like that's the quintessential British biscuit, the digestive. It's basically.
I'm having a.
It's
having a
still like
bad
settle your
eyebrow
stomach
day.
so that the tea doesn't like mess your.
Well, it's a good
Velveeta.
it's a good dunking biscuit. Yeah, it's good for dunking in your tea.
Donking biscuit.
Dunk,
Yeah.
D-U-N-K, dunk. You know, like a dunk into the. But I don't
Yeah,
know why are we even
James,
on
have
this
you ever-
topic.
have you
I
ever
don't
had a
know.
little- Have you ever had a little Belvita breakfast biscuit?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's just like a little cookie. It's not like super sweet, but it's like crunchy.
Are you talking about a biscotti?
No. If I was talking about a biscotti, I would have said biscotti.
Well, then I don't like that's what you do. You dunk a biscotti into
Would
like
you
coffee.
Donk.
describe biscotti as a dense little cookie?
Yeah, it's just that it's very finger shaped. It is
Except for
super
it's
dense
like
cookie.
a porous piece of bread. A biscotti is. It's just dry.
I would say that there's something between a very dense cookie and a porous piece of bread. But we can agree it's for donking into coffee, right?
Yeah, you gotta donk that coffee hard.
I mean, I'll be honest. Belvita biscuits, I just find dry your mouth out so fast. Like you have to, like it's mandatory that you have a cup of tea with those because you'll just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is the most for James. I thought it was the most popular form. Like he would have probably had this before.
It's possible. I think that if it was right in front of me, I might be able to relate to it more than the way that you describe things.
If you want to really treat yourself, then you should upgrade yourself to the McVitie's chocolate digestive, which is a digestive biscuit
I'm
with chocolate.
never going to probably eat
protein.
anything that has the word digestive at the end.
Yeah, I don't know what that means over there, but
But
over here it sounds like you're
It's
taking
it's
medicine.
it's not a great name, but it tastes nice. You'll enjoy them. And then I
Well,
think,
Tums taste nice, but I only take them at a certain time, like when I got problems.
well, that's not what they're for.
Do you guys have Tums?
Yeah, I
Steve
know what
the
you mean.
Ghost's little nephew's 6th birthday today.
Congratulations to Steve the Ghost's nephew, then, I guess.
What'd you get him? A sword? Knife?
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring? What's he into? Yeah, don't Urban Dictionary donk. It's
Isn't it just short for
pronounced
Donkey Kong?
dunk here, right?
Because there's
Like, do you-
there's a level in Super Mario Odyssey called New Donk City.
Do you?
Is that a bad name,
really?
Donk?
I
Yeah.
feel
A
like
basketball?
donking. Like I don't have to look it up on Urban Dictionary, but if I was using it in a slang, like in the locker room, it would be to like bop somebody with a part of my body. Like that's what I would say donking is. But I'm not gonna look it up because I don't need that kind of thing on my computer right now.
Oh. Okay, well here's the Urban Dictionary. Contrary to American definitions referring to the female body, that would be like a donkadonk.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
the donkadonk, yeah.
In Australia, donk refers to a male's member. Makes for
Of
humorous
course.
listening to Soldier Boy song "She Got a Donk."
She got a donk. Okay, but Soldier Boy's song about she got a donk. That's not talking about a badonkadonk.
No,
I
in
can't believe we're
America,
having this
a
conversation.
badonkadonk is a butt,
Yeah,
a booty,
yeah.
a round
But
thing
in
in your
Australia,
face.
a
In
donk.
Australia, it means a penis. Just like in Brittonland, it's called a biscuit, but really it's
They
a
call it a
cookie.
biscuit.
I mean,
We don't call that a biscuit.
we call it cakes here. What do you guys call cake?
They call it biscuits
call-
and
we-
gravy.
well,
we
this-
should probably move on.
We should. It'll blow your mind, but we call cakes cake.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
guys got some stuff right.
Oh God. Okay. Sure. Do we have any announcements or announcement-related announcements or announcements about?
I guess I'd like to announce that there's another episode of Original Understudies up. There is a new song that I've gotten the license rights to. So all those complaining about the song that I created, the new one's very jazzy, and I think that everyone will like it a lot.
People complained about the song.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't complaining that hard. Like, the reviews I was getting, like, I'd get 5-star reviews and they'd mention it. One person was like, 4 stars, comedy's great. I will raise it to 5 stars when he fixes the music. And it's like, okay. And I've got to be honest, that did make me rush a little more, so that person better honor their word.
Better make it 5 stars after the music changes.
That's
That's what
going
they said.
the extra mile for that one extra
I
star
mean, the
from
music
one person.
was, I don't want to call the music bad, but it certainly was jarring.
It was off-putting. Yeah.
Grinding. It was...
It wasn't fun.
It was not
Or light.
fun. It was wearing on you, like when you heard
Yeah.
it.
It was like industrial grindcore
Yeah.
for a comedy show.
It
So,
is an
good
odd
choices.
choice.
Whoever's producing that show are really making the tough decisions.
who is
You
who
wouldn't
is
call it
producing
bad,
that
would
show?
you? Me.
Oh, okay.
No, inappropriate is what I would use. I mean, I'm sure there's like like in like a horror movie in a scene where there's like a person getting ground up in a machine or something, like you would play that
Yeah.
song and that would be
Or, like,
appropriate and it would be good.
Maybe
for
if
that.
they were going to make a sequel to Requiem for a Dream.
God. James and I have an announcement. James and I saw each other in person.
Mm-hmm. And we got pictures and there's videos of us dancing.
Did we get picture?
I think you danced.
Oh, can Aaron send me the picture of me cooling you down when you're getting eated up?
I believe all of that is on my own phone. So I don't know. Let me take a
but
look.
just
real
like
quick.
maybe if Aaron could give me her number or whatever.
She's never given you her number. Not the way you behaved that night. That was dancing to the extreme.
You should
Actually, Morgan's a pretty good dancer.
I like the dance.
You
no one
should.
believes
You
it 'cause
should
I'm
if you've
so,
got any pictures you can share, you should share some
sad.
on the Patreon or something of that nature.
I don't. Yeah, we should do it on the Patreon. I mean, that video of me like cooling you down is really funny.
I mean, I haven't seen it.
Is it
Aaron
almost?
made me do a second take of it. She liked it so much.
Is it almost?
I might have been one of the most sober people at that party. And I'm glad.
Yeah.
Like,
Is it-
I almost... Have you ever heard of the phrase getting iced?
Isn't that to be shot?
Oh. No.
Well, no.
I
I
mean,
think
yeah,
I'd
but-
never heard of it until this night.
It's a game that mostly college kids play where if you hide a Smirnoff Ice somewhere and you're like, "Oh, hey, will you feed my cat for me?" And then you go to the cat food and like when you open the cupboard there's a Smirnoff Ice there, you've been iced. And the punishment for being iced because you got surprised by a Smirnoff Ice is to get down on one knee and chug the entire thing. Which is a punishment. It's terrible. It's disgusting. But it's a thing within the group of people at the wedding that we were at, and the guy who was marrying them got iced during the ceremony.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
That was the first I'd ever seen it. So he opens up the groom was like, "Oh, we have something that we wanted you to read first," and he opens up a hollow book, and there's a what's it
Smirnoff Ice
called,
in there.
a Smirnoff Ice, and the guy officiating the wedding got down on a knee and chugged this entire bottle, adult size. I mean, there's no children's size bottles of Smirnoff Ice, but like a full bottle, just chugged it and then did the ceremony. Later in the night, but I was a safe driver, so I had a couple drinks, but then I stopped. And it was like 4 hours later. Everyone's trashed, right? And I'm just waiting in line to be a good husband, and my wife's getting another drink, which I told her she shouldn't. But when I got to the bar, I didn't order anything, and the bartender iced me. And then I was supposed to get down on a knee and chug this, and I was like, I really can't. I really shouldn't. And like, there was a lot of peer pressure there. But then when I said I was driving,
I was there too. I was trying to get you to do it.
Yeah, you were trying to get. I was the safe driver.
Yeah.
I was as safe a driver as I could be. But
yeah, when you dropped me off in my car, I hung out for a while. I went to a 7-Eleven. They had a very fine cigar selection. I smoked a cigar. I drank some sparkling water. Hung out for like an hour or so.
Good.
Yeah. Fun night.
Yeah, it was a fun wedding. I almost posted some pictures into Discord from it, but then I realized I should probably find pictures that are just Morgan and I, because I don't know that everybody else would want us to send pictures of everybody. I mean, predominantly featuring Morgan and I.
Yeah, I mean, there was people everywhere. Well, that's my announcement. I saw James in person.
Sounds like an exciting weekend.
I'm fighting Milky Toast Melania.
Sorry, what? I'm guessing that's a boss.
Hard boss in Elden Ring. I'm doing it, quote unquote, honorably. So if you want to see me suffer, tune in tomorrow at 10.
I think somebody has posted some help for you in the Yib Yab channel on our Discord server.
Dangerous. We
Trying
finally got
to figure out how to share this
server, huh?
just to. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna share this to you, Danny.
Watch it appear in the announcements channel.
I know.
This might be extraordinarily inappropriate, and I'm not a big fan of things on paywalls and things, but I don't know that I want this to just be it's too big of a file.
Okay, let's do this later.
Yeah, we'll do it later. The pictures, like, I don't know that I want these pictures circulating.
Yeah,
in a
stop.
wide
We're just not going to do it. Danny,
yes. Hello. Yes. Well, you two met in real life. I met Mitch in real life last week.
Hey.
So there you go.
Oh my God, that was the first time you met Mitch, right?
Yes.
He was way taller than you expected him to be, wasn't he? And buff.
No. Wait, what?
He wasn't as tall as me, but he is quite tall. I mean,
yeah, you forget Danny's a giant.
So to me, he was quite short. But I mean, I can see how he was.
Made John Cena.
He's probably
right,
he's probably about there on me, I think, if I recall. So yeah, he's about that high on me. So
yeah, I would say he's of average height.
Yes, average height is a good. Why are we talking about how tall he is? That wasn't the important bit.
I was just trying to go on a bit. I was going to talk about. I was going to then be like, his muscles are like make John Cena look like toothpicks, and but.
I mean, he is a force to be reckoned with. It's true.
Obvious.
Yeah. No, I was
I'm
scared.
watching Peacemaker right now. John Cena is freaking buff.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Just replace his head with Mitch's head, and that's exactly what you had. It was, intimidating, frankly.
Tall? I don't even think John Cena is.
I don't think he is. To be honest, I think both me and Mitch would be taller than John Cena. It's hard to tell, though, isn't it? I think I saw him at one show or another back when he was wrestling, and I'm sure he wasn't.
Oh, he's 6'1". Oh, he's listed as 6'1", so he's probably 6'1".
So yeah, which probably makes him 5'8". No, in WWE. I mean,
Danny, you're the size of the Undertaker, right? 6'10".
I'm 6'5", not 6.
Oh, you're Randy Orton.
Is the Undertaker really 6'10"?
Yeah, he's a beast.
I did not realize that.
He's not 7 foot, almost. He's not.
The Undertaker, yeah, he's 6'10".
He's not 6'10". He's no way the Undertaker is 6'10". No way.
He's definitely
no, 6'10". Come on now.
He's listed as 6'10".
Well, I'm sure he will be listed as, but that doesn't make it true. I mean,
it's on the internet. I'm looking at it.
Mean Mark Calloway is 6'10". I don't believe it. Let's have a look.
Wait, I don't get it. It's on the internet. I'm looking at it.
Build height and 6'10", but I mean that's his build height.
God damn, Rey Mysterio, 5'6". What a badass.
No, you know it's lying.
Huh?
Now you know it's lying. Apparently in real life he's 6'8", but he's billed as 6'10". What's the point in adding 2 inches? 6'8" is impressive enough. I don't understand the
Nice
extra.
even number.
Yeah, and that like it kept like
Hey,
if
it's
you're
a
in
nice
person
even
with
number.
that, like it's pretty clear that somebody lies about something like that, right? Like if somebody says they're
between
6'10" and they're
6'10", would you really notice?
if they were standing next to a 6'10" person immediately.
I think the
Like if I was 6'10" and I was checking everybody's height and I saw somebody that was listing their height at 6'10", I'd beat that person up in the wrestling ring.
wow,
Be
I'm
like,
so glad you're not
Undertaker,
tall.
you've been lying.
You'd
Now
just
you
be
gotta
fighting
face
people left
the
and right.
heat.
Wait, are you a pacifist because you don't know how to fight?
No, I'm really good at fighting. I'm an expert. The problem is, if I was to go around fighting people, I'd be exploding bodies with fist punches. Well,
Weird.
there's certain trigger points in your body that if you punch them, it could kill a person. And
like
my
the brain.
instincts.
Punched him in the brain. He died instantly.
Exactly.
God.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, that actually does happen. It's not funny.
No, but I mean, you don't punch. You punch them in the skull, which causes them to. You don't punch them in the brain.
I'm talking about punching him in the brain.
How do you punch somebody in the brain?
I don't know, but it is a body part that if you punch them in that body part, they wouldn't make it.
What you got to do is there's this little tiny like.
You've got the
fish
skull
bone
to
in
deal
your
with
nose,
first, though.
and you just put it up into the brain.
I've heard that's the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
out to go directly into an ear.
but this is getting dark.
Yeah, we are devolving. We are devolving.
We are Devolver developers. Welcome to our.
Whoa.
AMA. Wait, what?
Don't say things that are not true.
Yeah, don't say things that are not true. This is the internet where the truth is holy.
I forget what they make. I know that they make good games though.
They make Saints Row.
Oh, that's
And
an
they do
announcement.
the
Saints Row's coming,
3.14
right?
pie eating like day. I think. I mean, it's possible. I've been known to forget things, but that's what's immediately coming to my head.
Serious Sam. They make like some good. Oh, they make Death's Door. Gosh.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think that's more the publishing side of Devolver, but
Really? I should know more about the publishing and developing world of that, but I didn't realize that.
well, it's just more they don't make the games; they just sell the games. But anyway, should we do some comments?
Let's do some comments.
Let's do some comments.
Are there any unpublished videos that I've recorded? Because I'm going to have to do a big delete today.
Oh,
So we'll find out at the end.
James asking the technical questions on the air while the intro's rolling, no less. Should we take it offline? I'll check after this.
No. It's a simple check. I'll know by the time we get to the end of the videos.
Oh, Pill knows Resident Evil Part 19.
Yep, that's everything.
Well, looks like Pill's got access to the. Well, I suppose it's on Patreon early
I'll
access.
take this one.
If you want to get early
Resident
access.
Evil 4. Oh yeah, I could join the Patreon. I think everyone here is part of the Patreon.
No, we have to upsell them by the high tier. Right. Anyway.
You could get a second account.
Oh no.
Heck,
That's,
Ozturk. Dude, James,
Honestly,
you're
the
really
best
likable.
content is absorbed through what? Go
no,
on.
Look,
Say that
dude,
again.
This is Morgan's
James,
pay
you're
party.
really likable. But the other guy kind of sucks. Lots of passive aggressive attitude. He's talking about me, just in case you're wondering.
Not even Morgan, but the other guy.
Yeah, I haven't even earned my name yet. Of which I obviously replied, "My bad," because I didn't mean to do that. And then Drogdor, who should be called Dragdor, because he dragged this guy. Absolutely filtered by Migcat Borgs. If you're not used to the lads giving each other the business, then I can tell you you're new around here. This is no different than when James gets in his stubborn contrarian state in Elden Ring when he runs up against a roadblock and proceeds to do the opposite of what Morgan suggests. That's infuriating. Get over it, dude. It's two bros taking the piss out of each other. You'd be clutching your pearls if you saw how Zach treated Danny Mania.
I mean, I didn't understand that because Zach obviously treats me lovely, and He's never said anything mean to me whatsoever, ever.
I mean, we know he's a monster. He's listening right now, so we can't say too much.
That's why.
Yeah, but we get
that's
it,
exactly
Danny,
why
we
I'm
get
saying what I'm saying. blink 3 times if you need help. But
My.
I don't know. I mean, this
Danny
feels like
says-
this all feels like harsh. Oh, sorry, go on.
Zach loves me, and we are not in an abusive relationship whatsoever, which is obviously not true. Yeah, I don't know. I get it. I mean, I live with myself, so I understand, bro.
I think it can be. I
Come
think.
on.
I think my assumption would be is if you're, perhaps as this person may be, new to the channel. I think you know each other well enough to just be honest, or just get angry with James and know he's not going to take it personally. But you can see how it might. I don't know. Maybe it just comes across as. Well, I suppose you are getting angry with him. I think that's probably the issue, isn't it? But probably rightly so.
No,
I don't know.
Well,
But-
especially in Elden Ring, like I recognize when it goes too far. That's why we had our little break and we talked about it and we came back to it like two adults and we figured it out. The weird part about this is that I don't remember. Like I thought we had a really good time making this video. I don't remember getting mad or frustrated at all.
Maybe you just need to relax your face.
Oh, I have like a
Maybe you got resting angry
RBF?
face on.
I got the RBF. I could see that, but also, I don't know. It's like I don't know what he wants from me. I am a pessimistic person.
You're not. He's not saying pessimistic. He's saying you're passive aggressive. I don't know if you're passive aggressive. I don't. I feel
Oh,
like
I am. Yeah, you just don't recognize it because you're not hearing what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm passive aggressive to you constantly.
I just thought it was. I thought you were. I thought what it was is I had aggroed you.
Oh, you thought
wasn't
it was just
passive at
regular
all.
aggressive?
I thought it was just me aggroing you, like
No,
you would.
even when
an
I'm being
enemy
nice,
in a
I'm
game.
throwing jabs.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I do remember you throwing some jabs at me. That's not nice.
I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. El Scorcho, James, you are horrible at telling stories, and you pick the worst times to tell them. Entering a brand new area where you're reuniting with Ashley for the first time in ages is not the time to tell some boring, drawn-out story about how you saw a play with John Goodman's stepson or something.
What?
El Scorcho, despite all that, I still love you.
Well, maybe now is the time to tell the story because I don't think I told it quite correctly before. I saw Comedy Bang Bang, and it wasn't. I don't know how it was John Goodman's
We
stepson,
already
but
heard this story. Let's move on.
it's a good show. All right, move on.
Amazing Jay says, "Lol, the new Magnum is listed for right there at 31 seconds under the old Magnum."
Oh, everyone be cool.
If
Hi,
they don't
Zach.
make any noises.
Good
Oh, hello, James. It's so nice to talk to you, friend.
It's great to talk to you. How have you been? It's always a pleasure to have you checking in so early. None of us would have the commitment to arrive at 7:30 your time.
Yeah,
I started at
7:30.
8 o'clock every day. Wow, way to throw me under the bus.
Yeah, but he's showing up at 7:30. So, I mean,
One time. When he feels like it.
I just feel lucky to have him. You know.
Thank you.
That's passive aggressive.
Good morning.
Yeah, James, we're dumb. We skipped it a million times. We eventually got it though. Oh, it's not till the next video? Oh no.
Yeah, what's really bad is we're on top. I mean, yeah, we have it in that video, and we're like, well, there's no other Magnum. It really is about as dumb as it gets.
1911. I didn't know that it would. I was expecting it to look like the other Magnum, like a Magnum.
I mean, it did not look like a Magnum to me. I don't know what it looked like. It looked like there was a sideways double barrel shotgun, like a blow dart on the top part. It did not look like a Magnum.
Well, this is what we're looking at, right?
That's not the Magnum.
No, keep playing it. It's the Killer 7 there, right there.
That.
It looks
Oh,
like
that's a
regular
Magnum, huh?
1911.
Yeah, it looks like a 45.
I think it looks like a blowgun on top of another gun. Which is why I didn't get it.
I think my hang on a
Take us
second.
back.
Oh, give
Oh
me.
no, everything's breaking.
Everything's all
I feel
pink.
sick.
I need to. I just need to fix that. While I.
That's what it feels like to be born, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe. There we go. Now I'll take you back. Take me home. Gosh, there we go. Anyway, what did we read the rest of it? I ask you, has there ever been a lazy playthrough where two guys exhibit a sheer refusal to read what's on the screen over and over again? They can't be bothered to read it, not even a little bit. And then he just does a big harumph. And then he says, also, check out the tactical vest that he now sells, fam.
Yeah, we did get that.
We checked it out. Maybe not right away, but we did check it out. And then Amazing Jace comes in with a sick flash burn. I'm sorry.
Nope, that's not what he says at all. Flash burn.
Like flash grenade kill. Brogan at Brogan. I don't know what happened. It started scrolling when I was reading it, and I've got really tiny letters because I'm using three screens. I've got the chat up. It doesn't matter.
Bigger guy, kind of like a new age Chris Farley.
Oh, I did get him.
Very good. Very nicely done.
I thought that was sarcasm. But again, I did
Sarcasm.
the sarcasm.
Amazing Jays says, I friggin' love you for that one, James.
846. I think this is what you say.
It is. It's
What did you say?
it's about the map, I think.
Oh.
Oh, a map.
Oh, I
I didn't
can't
know
hear
this
it.
game had maps. Gotta find all the treasures.
What did you say?
Is
Is this S for where Siddler's at?
It's the type.
Yeah, we don't have any sound on this.
Oh, you
stuff.
don't hear sound?
I had the
Oh,
sound.
I heard it.
Why didn't I hear it?
Maybe you've got
Or
a
He
is
mute.
probably is
Do you
blocking
have the
you from
stream?
getting the audio.
Muted.
I'm not listening to the stream. No.
He-
No, like through Discord.
He literally
No.
just said, "Oh, a map. I didn't know this game had maps." He's literally what he said.
Oh,
So,
that's funny.
Classic James.
That's James.
just
And
to
then
get
Amazing
some-
Jay says, "I'll check out the original understudies." Wow, now that's a hero in the chat. Everybody should check out the original understudies.
Yeah, don't even bother watching any videos on GameFront.
Oh no, you can watch a
skip.
video here and there,
They
but
only
you
have so much
gotta
time, James,
check
and if
out.
they're
There's
gonna
only
do anything,
5
they should
episodes.
What
Well,
about the
actually, today's
current
6th.
understudies?
They
I feel bad about them. They're getting overlooked. Just the original.
the original understudies. It's a long story, and I'd love to tell you about it, but I don't
really
know.
need to hear
I'm
about
trying
it
to learn
because
from my
I've always
mistakes.
been confused by it. I don't know. what it
Is this the time to tell the story? It's a pretty simple one.
means. No, we got to move on.
All right.
GameFront. Moynihan joined the cast of NBC's Saturday Night Live during its 31st season on September 13th, 2008. James was trying to say that he was some new cast member.
Bobby Moynihan.
Yeah. I was like,
Nice.
no, he's been around for a very long time. Let's check
Well,
the date
he
today. It's
joined Saturday Night
2022.
Live.
He's almost been there
Morgan,
for 14
he
years.
joined Saturday Night Live after I stopped watching it. So, I don't know
Oh,
what to
I'm
say.
sorry. I forgot the entire world revolves around what you've seen and heard.
Uh-huh. Well, he's newer. If you look at it, like how many seasons have there been?
He's got you there.
I don't know.
It's
At least more than 40. They just did. Like,
at
they
least
did their
more than 40. So it's more recent than half of the episodes.
Logic
I mean, it's
bomb.
certainly not
Morgan.
Mike Myers era. It's certainly not even, Joe Piscopo. It's like before Bill Murray. Like there's a lot of people. At the time, I thought he was
can't
the
believe-
worst Saturday Night Live player ever.
Oh,
but I like
no.
him in retrospect.
It's Randy Quaid. He was the worst one. People forget he was on there for a season, I believe. Oh man, feels good to
Okay,
laugh.
James, here we go. All right, Mike Myers was part of Saturday Night Live from 1989 to 1995. That's like
I
the
would not
ancient
call
era.
him new. I would not call him new.
Okay.
Check
That's-
Joe Piscopo. I wouldn't call him new either. But Bobby Moynihan, that's a newer player.
2008.
Until when?
He's leaving this year, I think.
Oh, he's still on. So he's part of the new cast.
God, I hate this.
He's been there for 14 years, almost a quarter of the length of the show.
I mean, that's kind of the problem with Saturday Night Live, and it's getting canceled from my understanding.
You're
It's
canceling it?
just, I mean, I canceled a long time ago. I stopped watching in 2007, maybe. I don't know.
Well, that
don't
explains it.
right before Bobby. Yeah.
Exactly.
I didn't like. I liked. I think Bobby Moynihan is very funny. I just stopped watching SNL by the time he joined it. I don't think SNL has been funny since.
How do you know you haven't been watching it?
I watch a couple episodes here and there, and I usually will be like, "Oh my god, this is so bad! I gotta turn it off, and I can't finish an episode."
Well, strong feelings there from James on Saturday Night Live.
Right from the start, classic GameFront. Oh, we should have new Magnum. Scrolls through whole list, reads nothing and ignores red blinking light. Oh well, I guess we don't have it. 1208 for comedy. No cow is sacred as long as audience is considered legal adults or at least teens. 3710. James having brain lag.
Should we see these? 1208.
Yeah, let's check 1208.
Something about shooting a cow.
But it's funny. And it's
That's the thing, right? You can do whatever you want.
Oh, it's the show.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I'm
we're
talking
original
about.
letter studies.
Yeah, some of the episodes. In fact, all of the episodes are so atrociously dirty.
Stop it.
They're
I have
so
a
dirty.
complaint to lodge against everyone.
Okay.
No one told me my mic was like blowing out the entire time of this recording session and the fan mail and all of last week.
Because every time I bring it up, you say James tells me to do this, and I do that. I've just given up, to be honest. You can.
I need to know if it's blowing out. We're recording all this stuff, and I sound like I'm inside of a barrel or something.
Oh, I didn't think it sounded bad.
You can't hear that?
You never do.
God dang. I was very mad when I heard these videos. I was like, what the, like, I have no. I guess I need to check my own audio. I don't know.
Have you set up your
honestly,
GoXLR?
that might have been something I did to it in post.
No, I'm waiting for you.
Let's get it set up, because as soon as you got that, the GoXLR is great because you can, once you get the compression set up properly, like you won't blow out anymore, and you can get it all nice and set up and just leave it. And you can see for yourself on the things bopping up and down whether you're going too high or too low. They're quite useful.
Honestly, I think that I screwed up your. Wait, your mic was blowing out in fan mail too.
It's been blowing out all week. I think in the streams too.
Well, if it was in fan mail, then yeah.
I think
when
you had me turned it up to 100%.
James, I'm seeing just a little too much of the top of your head. Could you lower the camera a little bit more? I just I just want to see your eye line. I want to start there
I don't
and then
see any more of that right shoulder either.
Yeah.
Are you talking about right
I do
now,
that
or
kind
are
of
you
thing.
talking about in the stream?
Right now.
Let me see what I look like, because it might be the cropping of it, because on
Oh
mine,
no,
I'm
it just
looking-
moved. When you went to drink your coffee, your camera must refocused or something, because it was just like,
Yeah, I
and
have
now cut off
autofocus.
more of your head.
I have autofocus and auto frame on.
3710, James having brain lag. Let's take a look at that.
Oh yeah, good.
Switch weapons.
You just rotating on the spot for a while there, I think.
I guess I'll use this gun.
I'm guessing that's what it was a reference to. Just.
What are you doing? You're mashing Q? Oh, there's James. Oh no, we can see the corner of your green screen. I feel sick.
I didn't want the corner to be showing. I'm trying to
It
fix
looks
it.
like you're in one of those teacup rides, like on Disney. But you're also like, have you ever seen the movie Clifford with Martin Short?
Oh wait, there's more. I guess that's not it. Him rotating around 80 times isn't the only brain.
The chat are asking me to just crop him so it's just the mustache, which I think is a fantastic idea.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I think I might do that.
I don't know what's going on. I can't without doing the auto frame. Maybe because I'm using. I can't turn off the auto frame, or I can't control my camera.
I can't.
The
turn on
camera
auto
hit.
frame or I can't control
If
my-
I'm using
The camera's
NVIDIA
sentient.
broadcast without auto frame on, then it's just got to be whole screen, like all of the blankets that are the sound
Ooh.
blanket and everything.
I like
I
where
don't
this
know
is
why
going.
it's over. It's like taking control of my camera operating.
You're fine. No,
privileges.
we got it now. You're much better.
I think if you watch the live stream, you'll see that I've got this nice and fixed.
Yeah,
Oh, I
this
gotta
is-
see this now.
This is looking great.
You're all fixed up. Beautiful.
Perfect. That is horrifying. That is OnlyFans material right there. ASMR.
Oh no! I regret everything.
I'm taking my pants off.
Let's
Make it stop.
let's undo that briefly.
James has said
Anyway,
the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. So every time I think about his mouth, I feel sick.
I wish you had
What?
a toothbrush. You could have brushed your teeth right then. That's
when you
disgusting
do your
to watch.
spit trick.
God, that's like one of my favorite tricks, but you can't do that post COVID.
It's fucking. Excuse me, that's nasty.
I can make spit like I
It
can.
makes me sick.
You know those like sticky hands that you can swing and pick up paper? I can do that with spit. I can like pick up a paper off the ground and suck it back up and throw it onto the paper.
He's on stage, bent over, and he got it like within an inch of the ground and bobbed it up and down like a little yo-yo. And then
Oh, it's like that scene in Big Daddy when it's the little kid.
Oh, imagine it being in real life and you're 2 feet away from him, just throwing up.
Well,
Oh,
I don't know if
God.
you remember it, but it was Jordan Bull,
mid-show.
whose wedding we went to just the other day.
Oh,
He
dude.
had his mouth open like he was going to catch
Shut
it,
up.
and I am so grateful
Oh.
that it didn't snap. Because I'll tell you what,
Oh, God.
I got a pretty good percentage. But that day, had it snapped, I don't think we could have had friendship after that.
Oh God.
It was foul.
Oh.
are you okay there, Zach?
Oh.
It's
No, I want to
nasty.
vomit. I feel so sick and
It-
queasy.
I saw that in real life. It like literally scarred me. I've seen some pretty horrific stuff, and that is one of the worst things.
Have you
Oh,
seen
God.
me? I can regurgitate great deals of food. Like, not great deals of food, but like a full mouthful I can swallow and then immediately pull back up. There's something that I don't know how to explain that I could do with my tongue to like kind of have it rest in my stomach.
Jesus Christ.
Foul. You are
Is this
foul.
how you got Aaron? Oh my
Yep,
God.
she's
Die.
into this nasty.
These are both
stuff.
tricks I'm not allowed to do around her. It's like kind of a deal breaker for our relationship.
Oh my God.
Good Lord. Right.
But whenever I'm with my guy friends and I can really pull out the good old tricks, I love
We
to.
hate it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Oh, my stomach is so upset right now. Wants to purge itself of all liquids.
Now you knocked Zach off a center. See what you've done?
Yeah, that's a hard thing to pull off.
You put baby in a corner.
So here we are at the 51st Elden Ring. James and
Holy
Morgan.
moly! I mean, we're gonna have
walkthrough.
300 of these videos easily.
El Mono Mike says the catacombs at Radon's battlefield. I
Yep.
think that's a request to go there soon.
I mean, you missed it when you were there.
I missed it.
Yeah, not like Poison missed it, like missed MISSED.
Yeah, but isn't something missed is just something the future has gained? You know.
Philosophy aside, how is it you're taking so long to progress through this anyway? I'm still confused by.
We play for
Whoa.
1 hour a week. It's a 1,000-hour long game. What do you want?
It's not 1,000 hours.
This
long.
video is
do the
52
math.
minutes.
Ugh.
In the last 30 days, I've probably played Elden Ring for a total of 3 hours.
3 hours
That's
more
not the
than
way-
I have.
No, that's an exaggeration.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, because I don't know that we played I mean, how many episodes have we put up in August?
Maybe the judge of that.
Three
if
or
they're
four.
52
yeah,
minutes-
I guess so. Maybe you should do one every day. Maybe we need to
I think
accelerate
so.
this. It should be there.
But
You
the other thing is what about our release schedule? Are we going to release more than one video?
You should switch it to the streams. You should take over the daily stream.
Oh, come on. This is an expert walkthrough with James and Morgan. You need to have it curated, edited, little bone-shaped deaths coming up.
It should be and should have. Well, I mean, this is a production meeting, but eventually, all of our playthroughs should be done on Twitch and then uploaded to GameFront afterwards.
But that's not allowed.
Just making big
What?
sweeping.
No, you can
Policy
24 hours
changes.
after you stream it, you can put it up on. No, not live streamed at the same time. Then put up as a video onto.
A bit like we do with the
Like we do
VODs
with
channel,
VODs.
which we wouldn't need anymore.
Yeah, but then it would make it so it would just be better all the way around. People that wanted to see it on Twitch.
Well, then
could
we
watch
would
it
be
on Twitch.
talking to the chat the whole time instead of talking to each other.
I mean, if that's a deal breaker, we don't have to talk to the chat.
But then that's a really bad way to stream. You kind of have to have the
I mean, I
interaction.
would still be reading the chat.
But if it,
Yeah, but I just feel like it's not like part of it is us. If, in my opinion, when we're doing live streams, it's a very different energy than when we're hanging out and playing the games together like we do.
Yeah. Well, I just think in
Because then if you're
general-
watching it afterwards and you weren't in the chat, it feels like the conversation is between somebody that you can't hear.
unless
there's
we don't talk to the chat, like I just said, we wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean but then we go back to the point where that's not good streaming.
I think the people would still watch it.
Let's take this
Chance to watch
offline.
it live,
Moving.
fresh in the...
Yeah, let's take this offline and never talk about it again.
Brad Hahn. Oh no, Dean Carter says
we're never all gonna get together again, right?
we will. We mandatory weekly staff meetings are coming soon. Dean Carter says
when
I don't know
In
when,
November, Danny and I are
when-
flying out. We're meeting up.
when everybody agrees
nice.
to it. Oh, in November.
Yeah, Mitch pushed us. We have to finally all meet.
I didn't know
Mitch
that.
being the one that's met us all.
That's true.
ridiculous.
Mitch is
Oh,
the
our
only
one-
person who's met everybody
how
in the
many
Game
degrees
Front
from
crew.
Kevin Bacon is Mitch?
Exactly. That's what I was saying. He's somehow more involved in our GameFront universe than we are in our GameFront universe.
That's unfair.
But he's the regular old fucking Venom. Venom. Yeah.
Dean Carter, love these videos. I'm still playing Elden Ring. Just defeated Margot. Loving this game, despite the tornado of emotions it puts you through. Primarily rage. That's true.
Rage.
Brad Hahn, James, don't listen to people who tell you you should be using a certain weapon. Use whatever weapon that you are comfortable with. As long as you like the moveset and the damage output, then it's a good weapon. But having said that, I feel free to at least try a lot of different weapons. You might find one that really clicks with your playstyle. How would you describe your playstyle?
Deliberate.
Deliberate.
Sharp, acute. Yeah, those are the biggest
Call
words.
it cute, yeah.
Acute, sharp, to the point, spot on,
Yeah,
Like a bullseye.
It's a cute attempt.
with winning in the center. All right. Pelagius, this episode is madness. Not as epic as the Chariot Tomb, but still. 3043. Every time Morgan gives an advice, James, nah, I'll do my thing, gets hit. Okay, maybe I should follow the advice. Applies the advice at the wrong time. Gets hit again or killed. Then blames Morgan for bad advice.
Yeah.
Not the way I see it, but okay.
Can we
And
tag
yes.
that guy in this comment? The guy that said I was passive aggressive?
And yes,
What
you
was his
didn't
name?
pick up a seal in the very first Chariot Tomb, but you did get everything else.
I'll find him.
So I got to get a seal. Play the video.
Oh, yeah,
real
play
quick.
the video. For sure.
What is it? 3043.
3043.
3043.
3043.
Hurt me. Roll.
Wee.
Drink you full.
Can I just go back to the base?
You don't want to explore the new area?
Well, I thought the new area
you are
was...
back. Yeah, you can go back.
I don't know how this is related.
How do you...
That was it.
It was the rolling thing right at the beginning. You like rolled, and then it was after Morgan had said to roll. So you'd gotten hit when he said to roll.
All I
Then
saw
you rolled,
was
and then you got hit.
like some epic Bruce Lee quality fighting, and me coming out on top as the winner.
Isn't
I
this
call
the
it
problem?
deliberate.
Don't they say that to get over a problem, you need to acknowledge that there is a problem first?
No,
And-
guys,
and-
don't,
and-
don't,
and-
don't, 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 don't.
And, you know,
This
by,
is going to be a thing.
sorry.
I don't have a problem. I've got,
You
if
heard that
anything,
song running up that hill?
Okay, then we see King of Kings. The flail is trash. Stop using it. Use the scythe. It's crazy good. But the scythe is a sharp weapon, and don't I need a blunt one for the gargoyles that have skin of stone? And then King of Kings says, okay, good.
Okay, good.
Because then you... okay, good. Okay, good.
Okay, good.
Kamikaze, James didn't remember the trap. James did remember that he fell for the trap again. James Bottom got that Baba Heaney.
I don't know what that means.
Kamikaze,
James,
James.
Okay, go ahead.
No, you're good. Good.
FYI, you can see your stats change in real time on the character sheet. Cast a buff or use an item grease, you can see its changes. Standing in water or out in the rain, you can see your lightning resistance drop and your fire resistance get raised. This applies to enemies too. They in water? Then lightning does more damage and fire does less. Why can't I ever keep like very simple real life reality linked stats in my head? I never think that if somebody is in water, fire's not going to work well on them. Go ahead and read more. It seems like there could be. P.S. That combo for the rapiers was describing the order in which your left or right hand attacks when only mashing L1 left bumper. Spoiler, it's primarily main hand attacks, so no prioritizing element status effects appropriately. What?
So prioritize, not no prioritize.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
So
I didn't know it there.
prioritize. Okay, there we go.
Ice, does James put in good effort into searching? Shakes Magic 8 Ball. Better not tell you now. 3355, wait for it.
I think it's 35. That's
Did he say
Yeah,
35?
is it no, this
I mean, I thought I was just gonna make it under.
That's worth watching
James is
again.
kind of blowing out too. Can we watch that again?
Oh my
Yeah.
God, really?
Wow, you really are blowing out there.
I mean, I thought I was just gonna make it under.
But I agree, James is on the upper end of red there.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a death. Dark Page says a 2v2 multiverses ranking match with the Heen and the Morg. That's content I'd pay for. I'm Mr. Fighting Game content, like when Mitch used to do the MK combos. I'm also just a Souls and fighting game fiend.
I've been playing a lot of multiverses. I'm not great at it. I'm not even good at it, but I'm learning.
We can play together. I would play it.
I can't wait. I want to.
Maybe we'll do some today.
All right, that sounds fun.
I haven't played it yet, and I'd quite like to join. I know Zach isn't a fan because we were talking about it yesterday, but
I think it's just something you need to play more to understand how deep the actual mechanics of the fighting get. It's simple on surface, but when you start actually playing it, it's pretty deep fighting.
Dark Page, I don't know if James has accepted that this will be an over 200 episodes to finish, and I think that it's going to be not just over 200. I think it's going to be over 300 episodes.
I think it's gonna be over 9,000.
Okay. Well, I actually think it's going to be over 3.
This is what I'm saying. There's like some serious conversations to be had there, because if you're talking 300 episodes, right, and we're kind of saying one a week.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be like a 10-year.
It's going to take. It's going to take. It's going to. James, it's going to take
We're
you 6. It's going to take you 6 years to finish this game at this rate.
I mean, some of our Dark Souls playthroughs took over a year, right?
Oh yeah.
But this is way bigger, so it's going to take like I think legit it would take like 3 years.
Well, maybe during certain times we'll have like a week where we play Elden Ring all day, every day.
Can I just put
this into existence?
Can I just put
Maybe
this into
one
some
day.
sort of perspective for you?
Uh-huh.
Just to give it some scale. From the
Very good.
from the moment we changed our name from Filefront to Gamefront and you guys were brought on board, all the way through to the point that Break Media shut the thing down, it would take you longer to finish this game than for all of that to have happened. The entire basis of this channel took less time than it will take for you to finish Elden Ring at the rate that you're doing it.
It's a journey, not a destination, Danny. If you're along for the ride, you're going to have one hell of a good time.
Just to know you're getting roasted in the YouTube comments.
I mean, you know, as someone who likes travel, you know, there's nothing more than I enjoy a train journey for the journey as much as the destination. But it's nice to know the train driver knows where to take the train. Is all I'm saying.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your train driver today. I'll be taking you from, I don't know, point A to point B. We're just going to shoot from the hips. It's all about the journey, guys.
We're going straight to
Phil
Ace.
has made it our
from
new
A to C.
tagline. Gamefront, we're a journey, not the destination. That's sad.
Oh my
I
goodness.
like it.
We should fix it.
We need
We'll
we need
figure
a
it
way
out.
to accelerate this. We really do.
Well,
I'm
whenever
sorry,
we have that
James,
staff
but-
meeting.
Chipmunk mode. I got a great idea.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's got to be, right? The only problem is you can't
Yeah.
apply that to real life, so it'll still physically take him just as long to make. We'll just see it twice as quick. But
Arctica. James, you haven't explored the right side of Lake Liarnia yet. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
but I
so
explored
much...
the shit out of the wrong side. Am I right? Oh yeah. Okay. So the right side of Lake Liarnia. Sorry, I can tell that Morgan's losing the
Faith.
battle.
the passive
face.
the passive aggressiveness is
Faith.
coming back in.
Yeah,
My bad,
Maybe,
my bad.
Maybe that's why by the time we get to recording and like me and James do an hour of tech every week before we start recording, like I'm just burnt.
You know, imagine if you didn't do an hour of tech every week because you just left it set up, and then you could actually do this in 3 years rather than 6.
Well, me and James have been recording together for 10 years, and we've always had an hour of tech before every recording.
That's
And videos still have things go wrong sometimes. So imagine if they didn't do any tech. Could
It'd
take
probably
longer.
be perfect.
Oh.
yeah.
However, they were.
Because
It's
just
usually
don't
starting
change it.
off the way we finished the previous week.
Exactly.
But
Why-
I think there's nothing better than the ritual of changing some settings.
I don't understand. I just don't understand. And MW says you were both so funny this episode. Very good chemistry and involvement. Space
We
exclamation
did
mark.
it. We broke him. We mentally broke him. MW is the guy that's been criticizing us.
No, I
specifically
think
me.
I think MW might be the. Might
That was
be, I
Mikey.
thought that was Mikey's alt.
No, that was M something else. That's the real guy. That's MW.
Oh really?
This is
Okay.
the real
Yeah,
MW.
we actually broke him.
Good stuff. So while everybody else has started to rag on you, MW's come on side.
Yeah. So we don't know what's up and what's down at this point.
I feel like it's that moment in Billy Madison when Steve Buscemi gets like apologized to. And then he's just, you don't know what I'm talking about?
It's been, I don't know, 20 years since I watched Billy Madison.
Oh, Billy Madison, Adam Sandler's character goes up to his, he apologizes for picking on him in high school. And he's just
yeah.
like, oh yeah, no problem. And goes inside. He has like a
Crosses
kill
his
list.
list
and he
off.
crosses his name off,
Yeah,
and then he
Steve
gets
Buscemi.
lipstick out and starts putting it on.
Don't spoil the end of the movie though, because that's
Okay.
a pretty big plot point later
Yeah,
on.
right. Yeah, that's true. It's
Danger
And
true.
in
Dan.
case
I got so stuck in this dungeon in my first playthrough that I had to call my stepmom for help to get out.
is this for real?
Gosh.
I mean,
Amazing
what
James-
a wonderful stepmom that would be if you could just have her help you get through dungeons. Like,
I mean, I remember like back in the day, I would call my friends like at all hours of the night on their house phone because we didn't have cell phones to get
Has to
help
talk
with
to their mom.
Ocarina of Time.
Do you remember they
Imagine
used to have
this, Morgan.
helplines where you could phone up and ask people like experts on how to
Mhm.
complete games?
and it cost a bunch of money.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were things.
No. I would
That
just
was
call
my first job.
Friends. James.
I think we can
I
start
was-
it back up.
Yeah, start it back
Oh,
up.
man. Can you imagine if you were just absolutely trapped in Elden Ring and you called James to get help? Oh,
It cuts to the landline. He just like brings it up. Hello? Yeah, James Heaney here. I can get you. Let me just get this.
Tell me
Can
where
I
you were on the map,
start
and I'm gonna get myself there
Can
so
we
I
do
can
that-
walk
a
through it
sketch
with
of
you.
that, but I'll just
It's-
like I'll pretend like I'm actually stuck, and then you have to give me directions on how to get out of there.
First 30 minutes is $25, and every 30 minutes after that's going to be $45. So
You'd want
we're
your
also
money
going
back,
at
wouldn't
my
you?
pace.
You would demand a refund. So you're on the right side of Lake Lumia? Oh, so you're not on the wrong side then.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. No, I got you. Funny, right? Anyway, let me. get
Sorry,
the
I know this
actual,
is by the minute.
We should make a sketch out of that. I think that's very funny.
Yeah, that's amazing. We should definitely do that.
Amazing Jays, Morgan to right the ship. James needs to go back and explore the crater that appeared after defeating Radon. He and Landon found it and looked at it from a distance, but he didn't go down into it. He may also need you to remind him what quest line he was even on in the first place that required him to go and beat Radon and what he is supposed to do next. James,
It's
did you not go down there?
I thought that it looked too dangerous, so I mean,
Okay. Yeah.
I looked around the edge of it, and it looked dangerous. I didn't think there was a down to it.
Yeah. I mean, partially right now, I want James to go around and like beef himself up a little bit because despite his level, he's not strong enough to do what he needs to do in the next parts.
And it seems like he's still on the journey and not really the destination.
Yeah,
Other.
the boss that I'm fighting right now, like even with gimmicks, I'm like unsure that James is going to be capable of beating her.
What are you talking about? Have you
I'm
ever
talking
seen
about
me not
spending
be able to overcome
15 hours
something?
on a boss or 20 hours on a boss.
That's what it takes. That's the journey, brother. That's the journey we're gonna be on.
Yeah, but that's
It'll
like
be a couple months. It'll be a couple months.
couple
Dave.
months. That's
Never
near,
bought
that's,
a retirement package like.
that's nearly half a year on one boss, James. People don't want to see
How
that.
do you retire? How do you get off of this ride?
You're free to leave. I tell you what, why don't you and me go and start up a new channel? We'll call it Adventure Bits or something, and we'll just
That would
leave
be
this.
so fun.
Just leave this
I
crazy
think we
film.
could also
doing
our new gimmick could be instead of speed running, you slow run the game. Slow walk.
Yeah,
Welcome to the slow walk.
game's done eventually.
Oh, someone did Games Done Quick on Elden Ring this weekend. It was really good. 47 minutes.
Man,
I thought that somebody had found that you could beat it in like 10 seconds.
I think they.
I think
they
it
stopped
was,
that loophole, but
yeah.
there was a.
This will be a no, because there are different categories of speedrun, and this will be a less cheaty way.
glitch.
Yeah.
Thought we had a question from the class there for a second.
I'd say
No, I tried to. There's an itch in the center of my back, but when I try to itch it, I get like an arm cramp. So in order to get the cramp to go away, I gotta stretch up. And
You got to do the
over.
Kermit. Do the Kermit.
All I can promise is that we're gonna do our best, and hopefully, can we actually have a staff meeting?
yes, we definitely need to start doing those for sure.
Oh, let's take this offline though and talk
let's
about
do
it.
it.
Well, we
Well,
can't do that
I mean,
because
I
then
feel
we'll
like-
never set it up, because this is the only place we actually all get together and
Yeah,
speak.
maybe
So
maybe we spend like just 30 minutes after fan mail having an actual meeting about what we're gonna do.
the only problem is if we set a date and time now, everybody else will turn up.
What do you mean?
Like everybody in the chat will turn up because they know we're having a meeting, so they'll just all come to.
Well, they can't get into our Discord channel.
Yeah, wait, what are you doing?
It was- I don't know.
You gonna,
We're not gonna live
stream it
stream.
Danny
live?
cannot. Danny can't stop himself from sharing it.
He's
Let's,
on a
let's
24-hour
take this
live stream.
offline. We'll be streaming it in about 20 minutes. Our offline
Yeah.
discussion.
No one's gonna follow us into the private Discord chat.
I don't think you or James understand how chat works with Twitch. You don't have to
Well-
pay attention to it. No, you must. The Twitch, they must be responding
Well,
to.
I mean, you're unlikely to get new subscribers and things if you don't interact, because that's what people like about Twitch. So they'll just go watch somebody else who will interact with them, because people want the attention. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Listen to
I
me.
mean, that's what I want.
But the most popular streams, like the people aren't interacting at all, and there's so many people chatting that none of it gets seen.
Well,
That's the damn good point.
but I think that's when if you just happen to be the one who does get seen and replied to, then you feel even more special. So that's why you keep throwing your, you know.
Well,
whatever.
Aegis says it's not him. He's
Yeah.
not that person.
I'm
It's
just
not here
worried
for
that
the
the banana's
fame.
going to get stuck in my jacuzzi jet if I don't pay attention to it.
Oh, the Minecraft show.
Ooh.
Minecraft show.
Minecraft show.
RTX.
MINECRAFTSHOW.
That's fun. James, did you like doing the Minecraft show?
Yeah, did you enjoy it?
I loved it. I loved it. I did watch the well, not all 2 hours of it, but I did turn on the Minecraft show, and I didn't see James in it at all. It was.
Disappointing to say the least.
I
Take
figured
this
about
offline.
halfway through. I thought about halfway through he'd show up. The
Had
ray
you-
tracing was
Cameo.
pretty cool.
Did you see the little headquarters that we've built?
I saw you building it.
So you didn't see us finish. Well, it's not quite finished yet. We need to do more work on it. But what did you think?
Stella Della Body says
We
great.
made a square.
It was pretty
It
impressive.
took us 2 hours.
and I love it. It's great. It's wonderful. Everything about it. But my heart is in the adventure of Minecraft, not in the creation of Minecraft.
We know that's why we fired you.
And-
That's like
That's
another
why you're
word
not
for
part of the Minecraft
destination.
show.
So,
It's real simple.
so you aren't earning those pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're
I
not
know what you
hunting
mean.
that
But
stuff
you see,
down.
that's
You're
why
not chopping the
that's
trees
why it
down.
takes you 6 years to complete Minecraft instead of 6 hours.
But when you complete Minecraft that way, you really earned it.
Well, anyway,
Gamer
James,
World.
A dollar
Yeah.
given is not worth as much as a dollar gave.
Have you beat Minecraft legitimately, James?
Not
Always.
legitimately. I don't know. Was it legitimate the way we did it? We cheated the shit out of getting the Elden eyes, or not the Elden.
Was it
the Elder
legitimate the
eyes?
way we did it? We cheated
Earls.
the shit out of. Is probably the clue.
GamerWord.net, always been a fan of the MC show. I've watched every single episode. Archie is looking good, though I imagine it might affect gameplay. Dark areas look a touch darker than it usually is. Definite visual improvement, though.
Well, actually,
Kamikaze's Tourist King. Danny
well,
King.
if I can just reply to GamerWord.net, I think because it's got high dynamic range. Like if you go into a cave, the lighting adjusts, so actually you can see better in a cave than you would do without. But if you're outside of a cave looking in, and there's external lights, then obviously it then blows out the blacks so that you then don't see in the cave. So actually, it actually works quite well. Anyway.
Kamikaze Ice. Why is Danny pressing the wrong button? Because they need to be flipped. Exactly. It's just the wrong way around, assuming that's Danny. Kamikaze Ice 3556, Adventure Bits Gone Wild.
I'm not sure what that is. 3556.
I thought it was 34.56, but that's
Oh, 3456.
that's not brilliant. I don't know. I was.
No, he says 3556.
Yeah.
My bad.
What you're
These
at?
glasses.
We're on before?
Oh yeah, this was the glitch I was telling you about. It's,
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's horrifying.
it's kind of disturbing, to be honest.
Is that how it
But it looks a lot like Zach.
Do I have a body and legs?
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, you have a body and legs. Do I still?
Oh wait, that's Morgan. I thought that was Zach.
It's-
Instead of a body, you kind of just look like a stump. You got two
It's
arms and a head.
it. I have to admit, it was one of the most disturbing things I've seen in
Oh my
in,
god, isn't there a horror movie? It's like a guy who's like missing his bottom torso and he's like chasing.
Kamikaze, I guess Danny had to skip through all the hard carpet talk.
I used chipmunk mode for the carpet lane because there was a lot of carpet lane to be done.
Did you?
Yes.
No, you did?
We had to fast forward through all the carpet lane.
How do you retire?
I'm confused.
What do you mean?
How do I get out of here? Get me out of here.
Well, what do you mean? It was good stuff. Look, I'll show you what I did. We were laying all the
I
carpet
love
down.
it. I love it.
So it was just. This is.
Oh, God.
Oh God, I hate it
Oh,
already.
son of a bitch.
What this is. It just allows you
We're
to
gonna-
fast forward.
Why wouldn't you just cut it out?
Oh,
because
this is
horrific.
because people want to see how we got from A to B. It's about the journey, not the destination.
No, we've talked
Thank
about
you,
this
Danny.
at length. At length.
It's
I
about
remember-
girth,
I'm never
not
gonna use
length.
chipmunk mode again. It's either
Record
edited
yourself
out.
playing the nasal instrument, you know, like
That noise is horrific.
People can
Morgan,
just.
it's about the girth of the material, not the length of it. There's a
Hey,
lot of
Very disappointed
thickness
in
to
you,
it.
Danny. I thought you
no
were
one
doing
wants a
that.
chode.
I did consider a jump cut, but I thought James isn't in this episode, and I thought to keep the spirit of James, I would use a rare,
No.
rare chipmunk mode moment. It was only for
I'm
20
surprised
seconds.
no one complained
so-
about it because you remember us talking. We all sat right here in fan mail and talked about it.
Some people like chipmunk mode.
No,
Not
one
everybody.
Likes chipmunk mode.
That's not
one
true.
single
I like
person.
chipmunk mode.
You don't count because you're the person who's like
People are
the people who
nostalgic for
watching
chipmunk
it.
mode.
Danny likes chipmunk mode.
Well, I
No, he
didn't. I
doesn't. He
didn't.
did
Well, I think it has no. I mean, I used it on this occasion.
You know you
Jesus
fucked up.
Christ,
This is
why
messed
don't you-
up.
Waffle more.
Oh my.
Zach likes chipmunk mode.
Who wants to see this? Here's the insidious part. You were doing this and you're like, no one's gonna want to watch me lay carpet. So
That's what I'm
instead,
saying.
You made it unwatchable.
No, because
Yeah, and kept it in still.
no,
Which if someone put this on and they were like, oh, this is so relaxing, I'm just listening to these guys talk while they're doing whatever while I'm doing dishes.
You know
they
what you
could have
need to do,
enjoyed that.
Morgan?
But instead they just hear
I think
5 minutes or whatever.
I think-
Morgan, you
Trash.
need to
I
go
hate
back
it.
to.
I'm deleting this video.
no,
need to
you
go
know,
back,
don't
Morgan.
delete it.
Yeah, I am. You shouldn't have given me powers like this.
Morgan,
I will.
You need to go back to
don't.
2012 videos and watch my legendary playthrough of Halo 1 entirely in chipmunk mode. It
my
is
God.
great.
Dude-
It's great.
Doing the whole video in chipmunk mode is a mistake. Like that should never have been allowed. But
People loved
you
it.
actually have
Oh,
no,
Sala is here. Hey, what's up? We read
People
your
loved
comments
it.
a little
It's
bit
after doing
earlier.
what you did.
It was the first thing I did after that was like an actual content creation for GameFront because it was funny. It was before I did Dark Souls, and I had
You-
just done.
You did what a small child named Fred did.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Maybe if you had that comparison, you'd be like,
Well,
"Ooh,
first of
yeah,
all,
bad."
okay, I think I know who you're talking about. He made the like Halloween movies, like Fred's Halloween movies.
I guess so. Yeah, if his name Fred.
Freddy
was in it,
Krueger.
it is a good-
Freddy Krueger.
Well, here's the thing: if people want to watch it in chipmunk mode, they have that power to do it in the YouTube player.
Do they?
Yeah, they can speed up the speed at which they watch things.
Steve the
Does it
Ghost.
make it chipmunk voice?
Steve the Ghost watch all of your
Yeah.
Don't Starve videos in chipmunk mode, and from the lol, I think he enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just
I'm a
agree.
hard no on chipmunk mode.
Let's just
I
agree
just don't.
that
I don't want to be involved in any video that has chipmunk mode. I feel like I've been
I don't have access to
exploited.
the GameFront channel anymore, but why don't we put a poll up and ask?
I thought you
Because
did.
I watched
Why,
like,
why
the
don't
first
you do
bit
have
of this
access?
video, and I was like, "Oh, this is a good video."
Both of your Gmail accounts have got access. If they don't have, do you have a new Gmail account again? What have you done?
Oh, right, I have to access it through that.
You
way.
go through Switch account. Yeah,
The brand account thing.
it's a brand account. But yeah, I mean, let's just agree to disagree. Chipmunk mode is a divisive feature. We won't do it again. Please don't delete the video, and I'm sorry. Okay, moving on. Net
Okay.
says there are a lot of strong emotions, most good, a few somber, possibly in reference to chipmunk mode, that spring forth from an episode of the Minecraft show airing in 2022. And despite an uncontrollable urge to fall into a long reminiscence over it all, the entire sensation shatters for me with the mere fact that Danny willingly plays this with a controller. Now,
Oh my god, I did not realize you were playing this with a controller. What the hell's wrong?
I-
tough
You can
stuff.
see
That's
the
all he
buttons on
does
there.
Now. He's weird.
no. Now, I don't normally play Minecraft with a controller. I usually play with a keyboard and mouse. And you will remember, because you were there was a cat sat on my lap, which made it very difficult to play with a keyboard and mouse, because she's just sat right here in front of me. So I played with a controller. And to be honest, it didn't make that much difference. I don't know why everyone's getting all fussy about, to be honest.
All right,
Alright, the
that's a
video is
good
deleted.
excuse.
I
That's a
fixed
good
it.
excuse.
The HUD on the screen is awful.
Yeah, it's bad.
But you'll notice that if you skip forward to
I
somewhere around
noticed if
halfway,
I just put it at 2 times speed, I could get through the video.
you get through
a lot
chipmunk
quicker.
mode. But you'll see, look, like if you look at this bit earlier
Oh
on,
God! Please stop
you
doing
see,
that.
you see how
If you,
you see. No,
can
no,
you
but
slow that down?
you see how I'm using keyboard and mouse again, like the keyboard and the controller's gone because the cat had gone away.
Wait, we can't hear you because you're talking in the video.
Okay, I'm just saying, like I'm using the
I have
keyboard
no
and
idea
mouse.
what you just said because there was two Danny's talking at the same time.
Danny yelling over Danny.
I'm just trying to explain to you that I'm using
Did
the keyboard
someone
and
tell
mouse.
me to shut up?
And then when
So
they,
what you're saying?
so at the
this
beginning,
is a little
I'm
tiny. Go
using
ahead.
at the beginning I'm using a controller because the cat was sat on my lap, and then after a certain period of time, I'm using keyboard and mouse again because the cat disappears. So
All fair.
So now I'm using keyboard and mouse again. So I
But when I'm just,
people are getting overwrought over nothing.
you know what? I just realized we could, and I'm not saying I'm going to. I'll respect Morgan's wishes, but we could put the whole thing out in chipmunk mode, and if people wanted to watch it in regular speed, they could just
Because
slow it down.
Yeah, that's true.
Why would you
Have
not have the
monsters.
default be
They're
default
monsters.
speed, and then they can slow it down or speed it up if they
But
want?
who's to
if
say
they
that
have the
chipmunk
ability to
mode
do it
isn't
already?
default speed? Who's to say that the flies aren't
You
the
can
ones
pack more-
who see the
you
world
can
the way it
pack
should
more
be?
You have
data
to go
into-
in when you're editing it. You have to change the speed percentage from real time default speed to whatever 200%, 300%, or whatever monstrosity you guys are applying to these poor videos, torturing the sound out of them.
To be honest, I don't think YouTube could slow it down enough. I think I had to put it at like 20 times speed. It was pretty fast.
Gosh dang it!
Just to get
Very
through a lot
sad.
of. I can go in and cut the audio out if you like.
That noise. is
Don't
grating
bend to his will. Don't bend to his will.
But he
on
has
this.
such strong
can-
emotions about it.
It's I have been emphatic about not using chipmunk mode with the legitimate argument that if someone wants to watch it in faster speed, they can do that. They have the ability. They have the power. Like, I don't know why we would force them to watch it in chipmunk speed, because then
All
if
they
it's
have
in
to
chipmunk
do is
speed,
just just click on the timeline past it.
Yeah, but if you're someone who's watching the video and you don't mind that it's going slow or that it's carpet, Danny made a judgment about what he was doing, said no one will want to watch him lay carpet.
It was a
but
lot.
We were all talking the whole time.
It was 40 solid minutes of carpet laying. Like, I mean, it's a lot of carpet, to be honest.
So
Hey, I have to pay really good money to get those kind of videos online.
It either needs to exist in default mode and people can watch it in chipmunk mode, or it needs to be cut. Do a jump cut. Both of those are legitimate options.
Don't worry, Danny and James, when you guys get to the pearly gates, they will not let you through. They will know about this day.
It's one of the original sins.
Okay, well, Amazing Jay says, what the hell did I just watch? Is this even considered a game? The highlight of this video was the Papa John's garlic butter container.
I thought that was a Stanley Parable reference.
That is a reference to the Stanley Parable there. Dean Carter says, Jack Frags in the Minecraft show, love it. No James though, sad face. And yeah, wait.
Frags?
I'm guessing it's Zach. Oh, who's listening to something in chipmunk mode?
I'm so sorry. I wanted to listen to what it was like.
Disgusting monster.
He's watching his Halo 1 playthrough. He's like, oh yeah, that was legendary.
Well, here's
I
the
gotta
thing.
go back and watch it.
It was just as I suspected. It doesn't make the voices high pitch, which is what brings the comedy out and like makes the comedy pop, as you ask me.
What?
Like it speeds it up, sure, but you don't get that high pitch
It's
sound.
not pitch shifting.
No one thinks that's funny. Only children think that's funny.
Sorry.
What is the joke?
It's just funny to listen to, especially if somebody's like, maybe angry, saying some F words or something like that. Like hearing a high pitched like chipmunk mode. I think it's hilarious.
I think our chipmunk mode is way too fast though at the same time.
can't hear
Well,
it.
that one there, Danny, I'm not trying to harp on you.
Don't use
You've already been
Here we
drilled.
go. Here we go.
I do think that I think that the chipmunk mode needs to be just fast enough that it's got a high pitched voice, but still intelligible enough that people can follow the conversation.
Yeah, Danny, you did bad.
No, I thought you did. I mean, obviously we can't do it anymore. We can't.
Yeah, we've turned James.
I don't
on
think
you
it's
now.
bad. I don't
That's
think
how
it's
bad it's
bad.
gotten.
Oh
Danny,
man,
I don't think it's bad. I know that we got to make changes around here.
Do you think it was good?
Did you guys watch Chip and Dale the Chipmunk movie or whatever?
Oh, it's
you guys,
terrible.
Yeah, but you need to be forced to watch that now because of this chipmunk mode thing. Like, that's why it's in the zeitgeist. That's why it's still a thing. Chipmunk mode.
You guys can do it all you want. I just don't want to be in any video that has it.
Danny, do you mind joining me on some chipmunk videos, and we'll see how fucking popular it gets?
Yeah,
They're
I
gonna
would
be
love that
so
for you guys.
jealous. They're
I would
gonna
love
want to
that
get
for
on
you
our
guys.
chipmunk mode videos.
Nope.
I think
will
we
not.
should. Okay.
Morgan and I are going to go the opposite direction. We're going to slow it
we're
down.
gonna
We're
retire.
gonna be like mud monster mode.
Super
Super slow. I can't understand anything.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Right, what?
Did you see the new?
Okay. Oh, he'll be in it next time. He was just busy that day filming or walking punker it or both.
Yeah, yeah, I can't remember why James couldn't make it.
He was in
What's up,
Sedona.
buddy?
He was in Sedona. Ah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
where does the name Jack
and I think he
Frags
was
come
traveling on the day. I have no idea. Gene Carter has to tell
from?
us.
Was that like an old nickname for you, Zach? Maybe it's got something to do with Jack Black because you look a bit like him.
don't know.
I don't know.
Dark Page, am I the only one that was curious where Zach was going to go with him being the middle person in a human centipede?
What? I'm confused by that one as well. I think Zach's on the phone because I can see
In real life, or
in real life. Yeah, it looks like a heated discussion.
oh, I'm getting a call from Zach. Hold on a second. Hello. Don't talk to me like that.
He's put the phone
We're
down now. The
live.
joke doesn't work.
Oh, son of a bitch. I'm sorry. I was just talking to my nephew.
Oh, your nephew who
sorry.
plays Minecraft.
Yeah, well, and he was, I just gave him my old PC and got Spider-Man hooked up or whatever, but the PC is constantly crashing.
Yeah, it's too
Ah.
powerful.
What does he think about
no,
Chipmunk
this
mode?
is something else. I don't know. I'll ask him, but he was basically just asking me. He was just like, I was playing Spider-Man, and it was a lot of fun. And then I went and helped my mom, and I came back, and now it wants me to log into Steam with existing account. What is existing account?
Well, I mean, at least he can get Spider-Man to boot. I mean,
GameFront family
Yeah.
account. That's what I figured he could
Yeah,
use.
get James on the line with him. I'm sure James will help.
Yeah,
him out.
tell him to call my hotline. The first
Yep.
3 minutes are $3.99.
$399.
Yep.
I'm not a big decimal fan, so let's just not get into it.
Let's take that offline.
We'll take the decimal
Is
offline.
there another video?
Yeah.
there is one more. It's Spider-Man.
Oh.
There's only 4 comments, and we start with Kamikaze. I see.
Kamikaze Ice. This is
Yeah.
killing it.
Fisk's henchman. Dunno. 5333 James. I better get this started, otherwise I'm never going to get them off. What's that reference to?
I get him off. Don't worry. Don't
was
worry.
that?
Everybody
Master of it.
gets off.
5333. What?
I just
Chipmunk
gotta get this
mode
started,
post.
otherwise I'm never gonna get them
Poll
off.
is out.
Well, I guess I just
Why
gotta
are
get
you
this
just
started,
flipping around
otherwise
in
I'm
front of
never
him
gonna
without
get them
touching
off.
him? Yeah.
That's.
You don't want a piece of this.
I don't think you understand what deliberate gaming means.
Were you trying to intimidate him?
It's about the journey, not the destination.
I was on a journey to kicking that guy's ass and getting some other dudes off.
You never got to the destination though. 12136 Jude went down, got webbed, and rolled right out of the webs and immediately right off the roof. I'd like to see that.
That sounds funny. What was it? 12136.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sorry.
He's down. Is there any more snipers
Jesus.
left?
Just rolled off. James didn't even notice.
And then finally this week, Pelagius says, Frisk the Fisk, I wonder how much illegal goods got confiscated, this is terrible, at those construction sites. Now, one thing I'm dissatisfied, James, you keep missing all the side stuff in the story areas, like Fisk's Vault had a bunch of things you could interact with, Otto's Lab, Feast, etc. All have Easter eggs, world setting, and interesting story bits that continue throughout the game. If not for the viewers, at least for your own enjoyment, try to look around a bit more. Last time, you missed the advice, and after watching you tumble around trying to web swing, here comes again. It's nice that you're using zip, or A, in the air. But try to get used to doing point zip, which is 2 triggers at a ledge or pointy stuff, then doing a point launch, or A, as you land on the spot you zip to. Web swinging can be real fast, but it takes time to gain max speed. Point zip followed by point launch basically gets you to max speed right away and can be used wherever, as long as there's something to point zip to, and combined with zip, you get a lot of max speed airtime. It's easily enough to chain point zip thing, a very convenient way to travel straight to the point. Or, per se, chase something. There's a lot of zip
I
in there.
recognize that. I'm going to take it into action in the next recording I do of it. And it's probably going to be the best. And maybe I'll just stick with it. But there's a sensation of swinging that you get where it's like the motion going down and then up, and you can feel the wind rippling over your spider suit.
The comment where Pill says that James ignores the advice and then uses it later at an inappropriate time and then complains about the advice given?
I'm going to zip myself straight in front of a truck that's coming out. No, I did read that, but I didn't read it before until after I started recording this video because there's kind of a backlog. So I understand what they're saying. I didn't realize it was faster to do that. But there is something fun about swinging and playing. But we'll see. It might be that I find it to be more fun to just get fucking going fast.
I want to go fast. I had a funny glitch happen to me the other day when I went into the camera mode in the game. It immediately went to a cutscene, and I guess the Spider-Man, like the model, was ahead of where the camera was placed, where it was supposed to be him landing. So the model of Spider-Man just falls in front of the camera, and it just lands dead on the road, just like the dead Spider-Man model. and these two cars just drive away. It was pretty great. He's supposed to like land and be perched up on a light, but instead the model. Anyway. I'm really glad I told you guys that.
I think it would have been funnier in video, but yes, I
I
appreciate
know, but I was on my Steam Deck and it doesn't capture very well at all.
I think that's it for another week. That's the last of the comments.
Yeah,
The
'cause
last of the
Gamescom thing
comments.
was-
Nobody.
Yeah,
Well,
you never made an announcement about Gamescom.
we released a video. Well, me and Zach did a thing on the weekend. It's just nobody left any comments on it.
Did
So
you not even take a picture with Mitch? Now that I think about it,
well, no, because there was no time.
What the
Wait,
fuck,
wait.
Danny?
Did you meet Mitch,
Seriously?
or did he just walk by and you were like, Mitch?
No,
kept walking,
no,
just
no,
like-
no. We spoke.
IGN.
No,
IGN.
we spoke for a few minutes, but then he had to go because he had to. He was in my because I was looking after like our booth, and then he was looking for the one next to mine.
Booth?
No, for Mod.io, and then so we did speak for a few minutes, but it was just more of a. There's just no time, and I think he was
I
a
wish
little bit
the
trying to
I
find
wish
where
you
he was
would
trying
have
to
brought
go.
a different camera, because Danny's camera is a pinhole camera, so everybody has to stand still
Yeah.
for about 10 minutes. We
Listen,
got to
You
get
tell
him
from the
a
photos
digital.
that he took.
No,
Listen,
his photos were great, Zach. You take that back.
Are you serious? It looks like he's shooting him from the like in a little hidey
Artistically.
hole. Yeah. Okay, don't frame this perfectly. Oh, is this some random guy I can get in this shot? Yeah, I'll do that.
Danny, I was
Mitch,
admiring
though.
it.
listen, man.
I thought the pictures you took were great.
I tried the best with the time constraints that I had. I
I
wasn't
feel
there
like you
to.
were just like walking and just taking photos, not even looking.
Well, more or less, but that's because
You're like, "Yeah, this one."
that's kind of what I had to do. I had very little time that I wasn't working for one, and then it's difficult for me to be on my feet for a long time. And,
You were like that
it's
Marauder.
it's a big place. Like there was a lot of places to get around, so I was trying to take as much pictures as I could. I'm sorry.
You had the minigun camera, like in the Marauders trailer.
Yes, that's pretty much what I was doing. Yeah. So
What I get is what I get.
Anyway, I tried. I'm sorry. If you want to come next year, you can certainly have a go at doing a better job than I did.
Hey, Mitch, do you want to take a picture? Nah, that's not worth it. I'll remember it right up here, like a fucking steel trap.
But it was a good show, though. I mean, we should probably consider, assuming we can save up enough money, at least sending one of you next year if we can.
To Gamescom? Is it always in?
It's always in Cologne. Yeah, it's in the same place every year.
I'll go.
I was gonna say just like hitch a ride with Mitch. on the
James is going to
IGN
be in
private jet.
Sedona, so you can't.
Yeah.
What games? Is there any conventions that go down to Sedona?
Well, there's a lot of conventions out here. We could easily hit up any Las Vegas conventions. We could easily hit up, like San Diego conventions and stuff. I think that sending Morgan to
Can
Cologne
you
would be
continue to name
wonderful.
big cities in your like immediate
Well, yeah, I
area?
mean, there is. I would be
LA.
totally happy if Morgan wanted to go do Gamescom. I would be happy covering anything that was in LA. Like, I'd love to go to IndieCade. I think that getting out to these
Oh, yeah.
conventions would be great.
More conventions with badly shot photographs. You heard it here first.
Yeah, we'll take it offline.
Take it offline.
You know, offline.
Remember to speak slowly because you guys are going to be recorded in chipmunk mode. Go.
Also, speaking to the banana.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well-
I saw there was like an advertisement on, I don't know if it was Instagram or what it was, but somebody was advertising a banana phone. But it was like a USB telephone.
I think.
But it still made me feel like they were ripping me off, even though I ripped it
Yeah.
off from Bert and Ernie.
Well, if we were going to do more of this stuff for real, what we should do is we should get, rather than using just a banana, we should get like a real microphone and just like take it apart and put it inside one of those fluffy bananas that you can buy off like Linus Tech Tips or
It'd be
whatever.
like a pop guard in
And
the
then-
first place. It would be...
Yeah.
Why don't we just make it look like our logo? Like the microphone's coming out, and then there's like a big like
So you just hold it. So you just hold an orange joystick
yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid.
because
Banana.
because it's all about the
Just on
banana.
brand?
Because
Okay, well, it's just like that's our brand logo.
Well,
We're switching the logo
hey,
to a
when
banana.
V3 launches, it's going to be a banana. It's no. Did you not get the
I feel
memo?
like you could just get one of those like thin poled microphones and like build a little gold box and paint the microphone gold.
Cosplay is the GameFront logo. You would break your back trying to do the lean on the stick, wouldn't you? I mean, it
It's
would.
just on your hand. It's a
I say we get one of those Bob Barker kind of
That's
ones,
what
the
I'm
really
talking
skinny
about.
long ones, and then you just
That's
shove
what
a
I
real
just
banana on
said.
top. No, I'm just
Some-
talking a real banana, fresh banana, bam,
Oh
right
my
on top.
God.
And then we go dip it in chocolate, put some nuts on that sucker. You guys
Just have a
yourself a
banana
fun
split.
snack.
Goodness.
Just get some orange paint and put some square cardboard around my neck. I'm not sure that's.
If I tuck my stuff backwards and I do a handstand, I could make it like a, look like a banana split bowl kind of.
I'd prefer not. I'm good.
I mean, I want to see it. I'm very
I make
curious
my
about
own
what that
chocolate
looks
sauce. Boom.
like. Ew.
Oh, what's
Get-
Jesus, Cameron?
I'm trying to get my head in there. The
Did you
problem
finally
is,
get your head in there?
I mean, I did, but I feel like if I slouch,
Oh, now your chin is below the line. You got to get
Okay.
control of your camera.
We're almost ready to take your mug shot.
You
Turn to the
use a
left,
Logitech
please.
camera, right?
yes.
Why don't you just use the Logitech thing instead of the NVIDIA broadcast thing?
No, he got the knockoff brand, the Toji Lek.
Well, the
Yes.
Logitech has its own little software that you can set it to whatever you want.
I know, but for some reason, because NVIDIA broadcast was going at the beginning of this recording, I can like the other software just isn't like I'm
sorry, I
doing all
forgot
the
you don't know
dial
anything
changes.
about computers. Right click on the little icon and say quit.
I know, but then I'm gonna lose the camera. I didn't want to lose the camera. I was gonna do it after the stream was over.
Yeah, it's probably not worth fixing it now. We're at the end. To be fair.
Well, it's over now. Danny, get
Let's
us outta
pause
here.
the
Let's start
stream
this
while I do
snap
some
meeting.
tech. Yeah, Morgan and I
Maybe
gotta
about
do
an
some
hour.
tech before we get started.
All right.
There's a staff meeting.
Well, we're going to
Here's
take
some
things
stuff to get on
offline,
my
apparently.
chest.
So, yeah. All right. Wishes luck, everybody. Goodbye.